Whoops. I have not had enough coffee yet this morning. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Accidental Art Maker. You might get a few cleavage shots today. I'm set up in my garage, also known as my summer studio, and I am waiting for my sister to join. And yeah, she's texting me. It's going to take her a minute. Hey, Marla, how are you? Yeah, so my setup here in the garage is, I'll just hold this up so you guys can kind of see it. Marla, you can hear me, right? So, I mean, those are the things I'm going to be painting this summer. I've got that I've been working on. And then there's a shit ton of crap back there with more things I'm going to be painting. Hey, are you here for the boxes? Good morning. Oh, you're very welcome. I'm talking to somebody on Facebook. Yeah. What's that? I was hoping you were doing some art. Oh, I am. I'm going to be demonstrating. Yeah. You're welcome. So one of my neighbors just walking by, who I'm on BuyNothing. I think I've mentioned that like a million times. I can't promote it enough on good. Thanks, Marla, for letting me know. I can't promote BuyNothing enough. And one of my neighbors asked for boxes yesterday, and I had a ton of boxes from the IOD release for her to use. Oh, I think my sister's here. Oh, here she is.
So sorry.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Let me get you in here.
It's a learning.
Right.
It's a learning experience.
Oh yeah, that's the whole point, right?
Yeah.
But you're here and you made it. And look, we have
Yay!
4 watchers already.
Woo-hoo!
And can you see the comments? Like, I don't know what you can see. Can you see like the
I
screen?
see Martha. It's Marla, and I see D.
Yes. Oh, okay. So you can see the chat.
Yes, I see 2 comments from Marla,
Yes.
1 from D.
Okay. Do you have the ability to show them? Like if you hover over and click, it should say show, and then you can show the comment
on their comment.
Yeah, like do you see like the chat bar?
I just see like you normally would see.
Okay, so you're just seeing like the screen. You're not seeing like the features to like share chats with people.
That's right.
Okay, that's what we need you to do. That's why we're doing this, to see. So I think what I need to do is instead, I'm not sure. Let me see if I can give you like guest permissions or something here. No.
Maybe I need to turn off.
No, I think it's because you're on as a guest and you don't have like the right user privileges.
Okay.
Let me see what I can do here. People who are watching, this is my sister, Kathy. Kathy, while I'm figuring this out, why don't you give an introduction to yourself?
Hey, everyone. I am Sharon's youngest sister. And I live in New York, in upstate New York, in the Catskills. Let's see. I mean, I've been a public school teacher, but I want to get away from that. I'm at a point where I'm ready to stretch and grow in other areas. I love being creative. I love to garden. I'm definitely one of those women midlife who I have a lot of creative ability, but haven't really used it. So I really love what Sharon's doing, and I support her. And yeah, we have a lot of fun together in everything that we do. So I think this will be a good time.
Yes. All right. Let me see here. Can you hear me?
I hear you.
All right. So I don't think the way I have it set up is going to work for what I want you to do. But that's totally
Okay.
fine. Give me 1 second here because um, I want to. I think keep talking about yourself.
Oh, it gets boring.
No,
It
it
gets
doesn't. Tell
so
them. Tell
boring.
them about an adventure we had together.
Oh, there we go. Oh my gosh. So many adventures. I was telling a story about us last night. Um, it was a long story. It was a long night. So much happened. But I'll tell a story that involves art. So, Sharon and I lived at DC, Washington DC, at the same point in time, um, in our 20s. I think I was about 20 and Sharon was about between 25, 26. And she was going to graphic design school at the Corcoran School of Art, which also has a fine arts program. And what was I doing at the time? I think I was just trying to survive. And there was this huge gala, this ball, and very formal attire, but formal in an artistic way. So people were, wearing these like formal costumes, and everybody was like bringing a date, bringing a guest, and so Sharon asked me to be her date in drag, to dress like a man. And we weren't going to tell anybody because all of her friends knew me. So Sharon and I love making costumes, and we really get into our characters when we get into costume. So, and I love dressing up and getting to costume as someone who is totally unlike my real self. And I love just tricking people. um, so yeah, I had a very convincing outfit to dress like a man, big shoulder pads, combat boots, a tuxedo, drew on a beard and a mustache, and just, got some hair on there, filled in my eyebrows. I forget what we did with my hair, wore a top hat, and I got this fake rubber nose. So I was also disguising myself as someone who didn't look like my sister, because we look, might be hard to tell on camera, but we look a lot alike and we act a lot alike. We have the same gestures. We're known as the double mint twins? Yeah. Double your pleasure, double your fun, and we say double your trouble. So yeah, we went to this gala, this ball, and it's in this beautiful old historic.
The Corcoran Gallery.
Yeah, it's made out of marble. The whole like ballroom is made out of marble. The floors are marble, the ceiling, the walls, everything is marble. They have marble columns. It's just gorgeous. So none of Sharon's friends recognize me at all. And being art school, I don't think there were any straight men there, right?
Dates. People brought dates who are straight.
Okay, so there's no straight men at this school.
Oh, but the feds. Are you going that way?
Well, no, that's too long. I'm just cutting it off. I'm not going there. That's part 2. We'll save for another time. But but the part I'm going, it's mostly focusing on the costume, and but basically nobody recognized me, and so I loved the fact they didn't recognize me. They all thought I was a real man because I have a low baritone voice and I could put on a man's voice. So I started flirting with the women, and they loved it. They all looked at me starry-eyed, like, "Oh, it's a straight man giving me attention. Oh, ooh, oh." And then there was this local band that was really edgy and cool. and I knew who they were, and I had met that the lead singer was a woman, and so I approached her. I was flirting with her. And she was like, "Yeah, I love the attention." But anyway, so that's one of our, like, that's just like one of the things. That's like an example of what we like to do. There is more to the story, but
There is. And it ended up with us not getting arrested and winning prizes.
Oh, I don't remember the prizes part.
Okay. Well, I pretended that they called my number on a raffle ticket when nobody else claimed it. And I ran up on stage and I got like $500 worth of art supplies.
I forgot about that.
It's bad.
I remember now.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, I'm the winner.
Nobody was claiming it. We waited. They called the number like 5 times. And then I didn't have to pretend to be tipsy. I just pretended like, oh.
I know, you're like, yeah. It was like, The Price is Right. Come on down.
Pretty much. That's why I pretended like what it was. All right, let's get back to tech chat here. So if you're joining us, this is my sister Kathy. She's gonna help DJ. So like when I'm here in my garage, I cannot. It's really hard for me to look at your comments and respond to you and do the thing, right? So Kathy is going to be the person. Kathy, I just sent. If you check in your email, I sent you an invite to be on my team, not to be a guest.
Okay.
And let's see what happens. Let's see
So
what
I
happens.
should go to my email.
Yeah, go to your email. Click on that
link.
link.
It might disappear for a minute.
That's fine. While you're doing that, I'm gonna bring on my. Oh, she disappeared. All right, we'll see what happens.
I can hear you.
Oh, you can hear. Okay, cool. Let's see here. Let's drag this up here. Okay. So I'm going to show everybody what I've been working on while you read that, Kathy. Okay, so this is a bureau I got from, where do you guys think I got it from? Put it in the comments where you think I got this bureau from for free. It did not look like this when I got it. It had been sitting in a garage probably for about 3 years, and it had some beautiful stick drawings on the side and lots of cobwebs. So I got it from BuyNothing. And in fact, I got a whole bunch of stuff in here from BuyNothing, including, well, I'll show you guys later. But so this is what I've been working on. It started off, I painted it gray, and because I wanted to do something more, let me see the teacups better that way. I wanted to do something that was, well, you know me, right? I'm usually all color. I love hot pink. I do all the things, right? And I was trying to do something toned down. And hold on a second. I think this might be like Kathy's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So I see your bureau. I see you on a small window.
Yes. So you're still looking at the screen. Whoops. Let's see here. So I think, did you like log in and do a password?
No, I joined through my Google account.
Okay, that's totally fine. Okay, so you're on your iPad and you are still looking at your Gmail account?
No, I'm in the Restream.
Okay. So I'm not sure what's happening because we can't see your picture, but we can hear you. So this is what I'm going to ask you to do. I'm going to ask you to leave the stream.
Okay.
And then leave the stream completely, and then see if you can get into Restream on the link that I sent you, and see if you can join. See if there's I'm not sure how to do this, Kathy. I'm just kind of making it up, but see if you can find a way to join this live stream. So click on the link, like after you signed up, go into Restream. You'll see something. It will look, let me see if I can share it with you here. You'll see something that says live now. This is what you should see. You should see something that says live now and enter studio, and click on the enter studio button. And then let's see if that gets you here. And then if not, just click on the guest link again and join back in, and we'll figure out the tech stuff off camera. And and then we can either wrap this up or I can keep going with what I'm doing.
Okay.
Okay, cool. All right. You gonna drop off?
I'm trying to.
All right. I think I can help you. I think I can boot you. Remove guest. There, she's gone. All right, we'll see if she's able to join. So I'll get back to this bureau. Yeah, so I painted it gray, and I was going to do something soft and, feminine and, lacy and all that stuff. And so it sat gray literally for 2 months while I looked at it, trying to figure out what to do. And I was also waiting for, procrastinating, waiting for like the newest IOD thing to show up, and it just sat there gray. And then IOD showed up, and I saw these right here, and I saw the pretty colors, and I was like, I need to add color to this, and so I did. I went. I'll share the video later of me painting this, but as you can see, I went in for the teacups from the Charlotte stamp, and it has teacups all around the side. And let me show you the top. And I started adding the paintbrushes. Let's do this. And I wasn't a big fan of the paintbrushes, so I stopped doing the paintbrushes. I did put the paintbrushes on top. Let's see here. This is why I need my sister's help. Okay. So that's the top. I love it so it's kind of like this really faded purple in the middle, and then the yellow, and it's kind of like I was starting off originally with the halo of teacups, and realized that I wanted the teacups to be all over. Okay. And if you're just joining, please let me know, say hi in the chat, and let me know where you're watching from. Let me know if you're on the replay. I'm waiting for my sister to rejoin us. We're trying to figure out how she can help me so that I can do the crafting while you guys watch. All right. So you see the yellow bureau, and I've got this right here. Let's see. Oh, there she is. Hold on one second. Any luck?
Is this what you wanted me to do?
I don't know. Can you see like on the right hand side chat?
I do. I see the guest, and I see comments.
Okay, awesome. So do you see how Blue is saying hello? Hello, Blue.
Yes, I see Blue.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna hide her comments now. Are you able to tap over like Dee or Marla's comment and see if that comes up on the screen?
I'm tapping. Nothing's happening.
Okay.
I'm logged in as a guest though, not part of your team. But that's what I selected.
You selected guest?
Yeah, I didn't select your studio team.
Oh, why not?
Because I wasn't sure. It didn't work before.
Okay. Like when you were trying before, after you got the code, it didn't work. Is that what you're saying?
Just after when I left.
Okay.
Right after I left. Okay, so I'll try again.
No, it's okay. I think right now. So like, if you can see, read the comments that you can see.
Okay. Blue says hello.
Mm-hmm.
Marla says yes. Dee says hi, Sharon.
Okay.
And Marla says, I'm so looking forward to this.
Okay, awesome. So I think for today, what we'll do is you just stay on what you're doing now, and I'm gonna start creating, and you read things. You read the comments out loud to me as they come in. They won't show on the screen. We'll figure that out in Rev 2.
Okay.
That sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm gonna come up here. I'm gonna hide my
Sharon.
I'm back.
I couldn't hear you.
No, that's another little fun thing that I forgot is that I can't cut off this camera because I lose audio.
Okay.
I didn't just thank you everybody for your patience as Kathy and I are figuring this out. We'll get there. We'll get there. This is like a good start to tell you the truth. So
start.
Yes. So now, okay. So what I was telling everybody is I have my next steps here after painting this, and I stamped teacups all over it yesterday, and I started doing the paintbrushes, but I wasn't a big fan of the paintbrushes. My ultimate idea has been to take the Iron Orchid Designs Rose Botanical transfer and put it in the middle. So I wanted like a tea garden theme was what I was going for. So Kathy is not too familiar with Iron Orchid Designs. Like I think you've used the transfers, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have quite a few of their products.
Oh, how did you get them?
Somebody just sent them to me in the mail.
That would be me.
That's beautiful. I love that floral. It'll go nice with the bureau.
Yeah. So like the yellows here pick up and the yellows in here.
Yeah.
The green makes it pop, the pink pop a little bit. And
Marla says, this is fun watching you two. Thank you.
Yeah. Marla has, I think, 4 sisters or 5 sisters. And I think she was the youngest.
Oh, wow. Could you imagine doing a show with 4 sisters?
No, I could not. I could not. All right. So what I'm doing here now is I'm cutting up more, right? Because more is better. So what you can do with the IOD transfers is that you can layer them, right? So if this is my main one and I'm putting it across all 3 here, I'm trying to get an idea of what my composition could look like. So I could do like I could do something like this. So imagine you got to use your imagination that you can see the flowers behind it, right?
Yeah.
And so I can have a whole garden here coming through.
Marla says 8 and I was number 7. Oh, shoot. There were 8 of you and you were number 7, all sisters? Oh, wow. That sounds like it would be a good TV series.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
She also has a sister named Sharon.
Oh, fun. I bet she's a great sister.
All right. So I've got more choices like this. And then I got some really tiny roses too that could, float around. The question, this is where
Marla says yes.
Yes, it'd make a good TV show.
And Sharon is a great sister. That's what I'm assuming.
Yeah, so I have this other I want one big one here in the middle. And so the question is, so you see this one back here, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's hang this to the side here.
This is such a great pattern for this time of the year.
Yeah.
It's just everything's in bloom. You know, it's just everybody's gardens, at least where I live, are flourishing everywhere. And yeah, it's just like bringing the summer inside.
Yeah, IOD is well known for their florals.
Yeah.
And they do some funky stuff like the stamps. And I like bringing kind of like the traditional and the funky together.
Yep.
So look at this. So do you see now I got this one here. That could be the centerpiece, or that could be the centerpiece.
Do it again. What does everybody think? Marla, what do you think? Which one should be the centerpiece? The pink one or the yellow? Okay.
What's she saying?
Which one do you like, Marla? That it was on the yellow. She said, I like that on the yellow.
This one?
Yeah.
I think so too.
Okay. Yeah, I think that'll be cool.
And then this can go on top or on the side. For now, we'll just pop it on the side.
Yeah, it might be fun to like just not have to be like balanced. Oh no, Marla wants the pink in the middle.
Oh, the other one. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's take another
look. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do
it. Okay, let me get. Uh-oh. Oh, I know where it is. I need my little transfer thingamajigger. Hold on a second.
Yep.
I threw it on the floor.
Oh, that's a great place to keep things.
I keep so many things there, and I always find them. All right. Okay, so now here's the other caveat about this is that I'm going to just go for it and see what happens here.
Yep.
Transfer on. However, I did not put a top coat on this, and I have two different types of paint on here. So I'm not sure how well it's going to take. And now that I'm talking it out loud, I think I'm going to actually try something smaller first before I commit to my big one.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Okay. So I've got a bunch of smaller ones like this, and I can tuck it down on the side. I'm going to use this little red one right here. Oops. Can you guys see me cutting okay?
I see you.
Okay.
So probably everybody can see you. Now I can't see.
Okay. Well, now you can see. All right. I'm going to move this up here to the side. And I got this little guy right here. I want to make sure you guys can see it all right. Yeah, I'm just going to.
I think up higher where you had it before. Nope. Yeah. No, to the right.
In here?
Yes. Yeah, I think that's a good spot to do it on. But if you're bending over it and rubbing, then we won't be able to see it. So down.
Oh, no, I'm sitting. I can do it from right here.
Oh, okay, cool.
All right. Let's see here. I just want to make sure. I want to see if I can get.
Barbara says, hi, cute designs. Heart emoji. Thank you, Barbara.
All right, let's do a little test run here then.
I do love the teapots and paintbrushes and the colors. It is really cute.
So the idea is, they kind of become like a background pattern, and people can pick them up along the way.
And Marla says yes, she agrees with Barbara.
All right. Let's see if I can zoom in here. It's so nice having you on here, Kathy, to help me with this.
Yeah, this is fun.
All right. All right, so I smoothed it out, and now here we go. Oh, it's working like a charm, of course. I don't know why I was worried.
Well,
it's good to test.
It is,
especially when you're doing it on live camera.
Yeah. It takes me forever to do the rubbings. I probably am not using the right types of surfaces.
Well, it depends on what kind of paint you're using. If you're using the chalk paint,
I've
so
used it on. Yeah, I've used the chalk paint. Is that?
yeah, this is the DIY, which I've.
Oh, that looks beautiful.
Isn't it pretty?
Oh my God, you make it look so easy. It takes me forever. I'm like rubbing and rubbing.
It could be one of the transfers I gave you. If it's the millet transfer, I gave you one of their first releases, which they recalled.
And it could be the surface, this type of surface.
Well, yeah, like a painted, fairly flat surface. Now you're going to see me kind of go over the bureau here, where there's different dimensions going on, and it'll crack up a little bit, but that's totally fine. Sometimes it depends on the transfer. Sometimes it's easy. Sometimes it takes some elbow grease. That was super easy. Hold on one second.
Yeah, that
all right. So now we're going to do this. So these have grids on them. You see the grid?
Amanda says lovely, and Marla says very nice.
Thank you. Amanda's my neighbor.
Oh,
down the way.
Hi, neighbor.
Amanda, this is my sister, Kathy.
Hi.
All right. So the transfers come with a grid on it, which help line things up. Now I'm going to be leading.
We're doing the pink roses that Marla requested.
Yes. And
Barbara says, nice. Emoji with heart eyes. Do you have to paint over it?
You should. If it's going to be like if it's hanging on the wall, you don't have to paint over it. If it's going to get some traffic, like this will get some traffic and some use, then you're going to want to put a top coat on, a clear top coat. It could be anything from Mod Podge to like DIY liquid patina.
Cool. What's Mod Podge?
Oh, it is the nectar of the gods in the creating world. So it is a way for you to decoupage. It is a way for you to put a surface on something. Amanda, why don't you give, if you don't mind, tell Kathy more, like write it in the comments what it does. And I'm
me?
Ask Amanda or Marla to tell you in the comments.
Okay. Amanda or Marla, could you explain to me and everybody else who doesn't know what the nectar of the gods is?
The art gods.
The art gods?
Yes. And in the meantime, I'm putting this transfer down.
That's beautiful. Look how well that works. The white rose.
Yeah, it's popping up.
Goes really cool with the teacups.
Yes. It's really making a pop up. Okay.
I love mixing like when I make floral arrangements with big white puffy flowers and I put them in a vase, I have pieces of coral that I put on, and like if you just look really quick, it looks like the coral is a flower that's fallen from the floral arrangement, and what you've done with that white rose and the teacup, I don't know, they kind of complement and they kind of go together.
It's about like different levels. It's like different. I think of them as like different dimensions of the art, different layers of the art.
Yeah.
And they bring like a lot of depth, layers, and like it keeps your eyes like your subconscious is going to pick up on a whole teacup, and then it's going to know that the white things behind here are also teacups, and then there's like that subconscious part of it too. I think I know there's a word for it, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's interesting how your brain and vision works. Like you're only seeing what your eyes are directly focused on. Your peripheral vision, your brain fills in. Your brain fills in what it thinks is there and what makes sense.
Exactly. There's a word for that, like a terminology.
I don't know it right now.
Okay.
Amanda says, sorry, I haven't used Mod Podge.
Oh, really?
Or Mod Podge. So Sharon, is Mod Podge clear?
Yeah, it dries clear. It almost looks like glue. It comes in many shapes and forms, like with sparkles, or you can.
Okay, so I have used the clear version.
Yeah, it goes
I think
on.
I used too much. I think I get carried away with it.
Oh yeah.
I'm heavy-handed with everything that I do.
I hear you. I have that problem too.
I like go overboard, like too
No,
much
I am the
paint,
same way.
too much rubbing.
Okay. So look, I've got this top half.
That's beautiful. Look at that.
Yeah. And it actually looks good with the paintbrushes because of the black script. Okay. So now I got like these in between cracks in here where the bureau, and I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm going to go down to this next panel where I got my surface meeting, and I'm going to transfer this, and we're going to do it kind of in stages. You'll see what I mean.
Okay.
Because this in between spot here will go onto the bureau. It'll break up a little bit, and that's fine because like as we were saying earlier, the eye will continue it for you.
Barbara says, wow. It is a big wow.
Barbara, have you seen IOD transfers before? If you haven't, I'm very happy to be the one introducing them to you. Okay.
Marla's talking about, she's going back to the Mod Podge. She's saying it's a glue sealer and you can use a glossy or matte finish. And Amanda is saying, I love all the layers, heart emoji.
Yes.
I know. I love all the layers too.
I do too.
So well together. It can be hard to make that work. Barbara says no.
Okay.
I think she's saying no to, what was your question?
If she's seen IOD transfers before. Okay. Barbara, you got to go check them out. You can go to ironorchiddesigns.com. And you can kind of get like a general idea there about, so that's the company that makes these. And then if you're in the art or crafting world, you'll know like there's stockists for different like paint lines and decoupage lines. And then my site is accidentalartmaker.com. And then that's where, or you can find a stockist nearby you as well. So I sell only online, but there's other stockists that have shops. So you can go to the stockist finder and find someone near you. All right. So now.
That is just gorgeous.
We are getting there. All right. So I might have to come back.
And you're doing it so fast?
It over the white, it's with the text down here, it's giving me, it's definitely some elbow grease, but let's see what happens here. I'm gonna, there. Okay. Now this is going to rip a little bit. Don't panic. I'm almost more talking to myself. All right. Because all this stuff that doesn't transfer, I can go back and transfer it on, no problem.
Right.
Okay.
I've done that before.
Yeah.
I love peeling it off. It's so gratifying.
It really is.
Or satisfying. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so now I'm in these cracks right here, and I'm pushing it in because I have a little bit more wiggle room with the transfer.
That's so cool.
Okay, and then now we're gonna see what happens here. Okay.
Wow.
Right. Okay. It looks really pretty.
It is.
So you can see here on this sheet, I think, where I have some leftovers, like down here in the bottom.
Yeah.
And then a little bit of the text, but it's okay. Like for me, like the text is, it's okay if but I'm going to put it on anyways. But it's sometimes like the text not going all the way on gives it more of a vintagey look. We're going to get this leaf on here.
It gives it what kind of look?
Like a vintagey look.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So like down here, can you see down here? Oh no, let me push the camera back a little bit, guys.
Amanda says, ooh. And Marla says, beautiful.
Let's see. Why won't you?
Wow. Wow, look at that. Wow. Love it. And Barbara says, it is so pretty. Heart emoji.
Thank you, Barbara. Yeah, I just love it.
I
It's another one of those things where I'm
know.
looking at, I'm like, well, maybe I don't want to sell this summer.
I know. I was just thinking that. I was like, is she going to sell that or is she going to keep it for herself?
I can't keep any more things because I don't have the space.
You can start hanging them on the walls.
Oh my gosh. All right. So that got a little bit messed up, but that's okay. There's probably going to be flowers covering that. And so there we go. And now I got this. I'm going to bring the camera in so you guys can see this part better, where the transfer is kind of like bridging the cracks in the bureau.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm taking my scissors and I'm just going to gently cut it like this. Usually it's like a little bit of a smoother line, but that's okay. And then I'm going back in with my handy dandy transfer tool, and
Amanda is asking, is this piece for the fair?
Yes, it is.
When is the fair?
August, I want to say 24th. It's a Saturday. Amanda is going to be joining my stall, my booth, and she's going to be providing some of her own, like I like some smalls and some other pieces.
That's great.
Yeah, and then that allows me to focus on big pieces like this.
I love how that turned out when you cut it and you folded it in.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah. And for sure on this one, I'm going to want to put liquid patina on top.
Yeah.
And so there's so I'm going to, where are we? We're only 41 minutes in. That does look really pretty on camera.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to do one more on top of this to show you guys the layering. And I'm going to use this one right here. Let me move my camera back a little bit. And Barbara, this is I call it my summer studio. It's also known as my garage.
Barbara is saying the typograph, or is it typography?
Topography.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. I should know that. The topography is so elegant. I love the illustration type mix.
Yeah. Yeah. If you like this, Barbara, and you do arts and crafts, you gotta check it out more. For this one, I'm gonna be cutting off the topography because I want to put my roses at an angle, but I will use the topography elsewhere on here. So now I got this, right? And now watch this, Barbara. It's more magic. Okay. So now I've got this. Make sure you guys can see it okay. And now I need to figure out, where here do I want this to go?
All right, let's have some input from our guest. All right. To the left, to the right, up or down? On the edge, more towards the middle. What do you guys think? All right, Sharon, why don't you give some options, a couple of options, like 3 options we can choose from.
Okay, so this is where my brain is going, I know I want to layer on more roses, and I know I really want them kind of bursting, like kind of coming from the bottom like this, and I want them layered up. So I'm actually thinking I got this up here, and I'm just thinking about composition. I'm going to do this.
Okay.
All right. It's been decided.
The alpha sister has made a decision.
That's right. It's more like the alpha artist. I'm like,
that's another show you can do.
There you go. That we could do.
That would be be a comedy.
Yeah.
That would. Marla says to the right. Okay, so Marla agrees with Sharon. Okay, that looks beautiful. Good choice, I think.
Okay. So what you'll see here is that I'm putting this on top. The text that was originally here is getting hidden behind some greenery, and I like that effect.
Marla says, yes, I like that too.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm loving this. And Amanda says Alpha's sister, and she's got some laughing emojis with tears and their faces turned to the side.
Amanda, Kathy and I have scared our share of people across the country.
Oh, and across the world. We really have added to the stereotype of crazy Americans.
Yes, we have, unfortunately.
I know.
But it was a defense mechanism. We were young, older men were bugging us, and they didn't bug us after another minute or two. So you got to do what you got to do. All right, let's see here.
I haven't sat through a whole tutorial of yours.
Yeah.
And this is so helpful. Like I am learning so much because I just make it hard for myself.
How do you do that?
Well, first of all, I'm really indecisive and I make the cutting. Oh, I used to not cut out squares. I used to cut around the edges of each print.
You can do that. You can totally do that.
Well, it took so long.
Yeah.
And, I just spent like a lot of times on the rubbing. I was just so indecisive, like just
yeah.
Like real, and then I wasn't really happy where things went, and I'd want to start over. And
I think that's all completely normal.
Yeah.
To tell you the truth.
Yeah.
I mean, when I'm not on camera, I probably
Yeah.
took a little bit more time.
Yeah.
But I've also I've been doing this now for like over 10 years. And so my confidence level is like, hey, if it doesn't work, I can fix it.
Yeah.
If I don't like it, I can throw some paint on top of it.
Yeah.
If I mess it up, I can put another transfer on top and hide my thing.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at this. See, now that Rose, my sister's middle name is Rose, by the way. Let's see here.
I really love the rose that you put on. Can you zoom out for us?
Yeah.
Is that a rose or a peony? I think are these all peonies? Have I been getting it wrong?
I thought they were roses. I don't know. I'm not. You would know. You're more of a flower person.
What do you guys think? Are these peonies or
well,
roses?
like that's a rose. That's a rose right
we've got a
there,
mixture
right?
of flowers. Okay.
What's that?
We've got a mixture of flowers.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm loving it.
I like it too. Like, it needs more. It's like when I'm looking at this, I'm like, okay, we got to keep going. I have a little bit of transfer left on my sheet here, and when I removed it, I don't know if you guys can see this that well, but when I removed it, it kind of stayed behind. So I'm not going to be able to reuse this, which is totally fine because I've got so much other stuff going on up here. Right. I want to pick out. Okay, I'm going to pick out one more flower. I was just looking at the time. I want to do like one more major flower. I'm not sure how yellow would look on yellow. So I'm going to put that aside. And I'm going to come up here. And I'm going to look. Oh, these white ones right here. This would look really pretty.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to do that.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you guys are watching and you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel or given me a like, I would really appreciate that, because if you like this live, it gets shared more out there. And then if you subscribe to my page, it helps boost all those wacky behind the scenes stuff that the tech companies do to get people to watch. All right, so I cut off the text again, and I'm saving it up here. And now I'm going to place these yellow ones. Now there is,
Barbara says, yeah, nice choice.
yeah.
And she's got a emoji. It's like a party emoji with the hat and the little thing you blow through.
Yep, the horn.
The horn.
Yeah. All right, so I'm thinking this, but now here's another thing I'm going to do. I'm just going to put this on here, and I'm just going to step back, because I want to kind of take a step back and look at the bureau as a whole.
Yeah.
And think about composition, how the eye flows. I know I'm going to be putting on more flowers on this, but what I see right now, which is kind of what I want, is I'm starting kind of like a triangle, where like this is the top, this is the right of the triangle, and this is the left of the triangle.
Mm-hmm.
My eye will travel like that. Okay. So there's
That's
probably
really cool. I like how you're explaining the importance of having your eye follow the flow of the pattern.
yeah. That is something like I really enjoy doing too.
Being a graphic designer, you have that, background to, that skill.
Okay, we're going to go for it. And this will be the last one we do. I will be working on this bureau. I want to get it done today, so I'll be taking pictures of it when I'm all done and sharing those here. Okay. Now I got to be careful, because now look, it's kind of clinging on already down there, and I don't want it to cling on, because I haven't committed yet. I think it'll look pretty up here. I think it'll look pretty.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. There we go. All right. So this is like a burnishing tool. Can you see it okay? Yeah. And so I usually start at the top.
Yeah.
And when I'm working on a bureau or a piece of furniture especially, and I work my way down, there might be little bubbles that kind of, they got caught on when you first laid it down.
And you always use it. You always use the burnishing tool?
Yeah. And there's little tricks with the tray with the burnishing tool. So like now I'm just rubbing it down, just to make it smooth. Now there's like little tricks, like you can create some tension. I'm holding the transfer up here on top, and I got my burnishing tool here, and I can make a little bit of tension and start the transfer, kind of force it to start right there.
Barbara says, nice thoughts. Thank you for sharing. So nice to lead and put the focus on the middle.
Yeah.
Sorry for my English. I didn't notice anything about your English.
Yeah, Barbara, if you're here, comment from another language, kudos. I can barely speak English.
We'll take Spanish. You can teach us another language besides English. Seriously. I had students who were, English was their second language, and I loved having them teach me new words or phrases.
Where were they from?
Mexico, India.
Yeah. Because you live in a pretty small area. Like I'm surprised you get.
No, this was in Virginia, outside of Washington, D.C. Right now, I don't have any students that speak another language.
Yeah.
Barbara says, I'm from Germany.
I,
Cool. And she's
I was
got some
thinking the
cute,
name Barbara might be German.
she's got some cute emojis. Barbara, can you say hello in German? And then I'll do my best to pronounce it. It's all about the pronunciation, I think. Right?
Yes. And being able to like kind of because they're saying hello and like reading it, and then there's like saying hello in real time, like in the language. So there's like bonjour in French.
Yeah.
But if you go bonjour.
Oh yeah, the inflectuation.
Exactly.
Amanda is saying, hooray, Germany. She's got some high fives. Oh, that is looking so beautiful.
I love it.
Barbara, she's saying hello in German, but it looks very English. Hello.
Hello.
But I'm probably not saying it, pronouncing it.
There she is. Hello.
I'm trying to think of a German accent. Hello. It seems pretty straightforward, which I am really surprised. I thought it would be less straightforward. Sharon, that is gorgeous.
I love it. It's going to be so pretty. It really is pretty. I love the whole floating teacups thing. I think that is a win.
It's a tea garden party.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. The flowers are picking their favorite tea and
Happy Maker says beautiful.
Aww.
And Barbara says really nice. And there are all sorts of cute heart emojis and emoji faces with heart eyes.
Yes. I don't know if you can see on the screen, Kathy, but I'm back paying attention over here, and so I've been sharing the comments.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's
and great. We'll figure that out. That'll be round 2. You and I will figure out how for you to share the comments, and then you can still read them out loud to me so I can respond. But
yeah,
I have loved doing this with you.
Yeah, this is so much fun.
Yes. Yeah. I love having another person on to chat with.
It really makes a difference.
It does. It does. Because
and Amanda says, I love it.
Yay. Thank you, Amanda. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the art fair, Amanda, and setting things up and making some money is fun, but like seeing people, kind of like what we just saw Barb go through here, where she's very much like learning about this for the first time. That's always the best part for me, is like sharing the love of creating art, and like you can do this too.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. All Definitely. Right. Well, I think we're good. I think it's time to sign off. We're coming up on an hour here.
Barbara says, sorry, Sharon. Barbara says, you are a so nice team.
We are.
You know what? Sometimes I love these literal translations from a different language because it just really expresses more what people are trying to convey. Marla says, so do I. It's gorgeous.
Thank you, guys. Well, I love it too. I love it too. Who would have thought teacups and roses on a bureau could look pretty?
Teacups, roses, and sisters.
There you go. You said it. You said it.
Yeah.
That's it. All right. So if you liked watching Kathy, say, Kathy, please come back in the comments so that she knows that I want her to come back and help. And keep doing this because it's great.
You know what? And if they don't want me to,
do it.
You know what? We're going to do it anyway.
Yeah. We will. We will be back with more.
Yeah.
All right. Then I'm going to end the stream. Kathy, you want to sign us out and say goodbye, everybody?
Bye. It was so great to be here. And thank you all for welcoming me. And it was great interacting with you all. And yeah, this is a lot of fun. I can't wait to do it again.
All right. I'm going to sign us out with
Okay.